They've lost a wicket.
Not really thinking, are they, while they're batting? They need to get a respectable score, but
Well, normally you don't get much time in T20 cricket, but I think the big story and what I'm getting a sense of watching Pakistan in this match and in the last couple of years, that a lot of the battles to this stage look like unfinished articles. It's almost like it's work in progress, and a lot of the learnings and improvements are happening while they're playing at the international level. It's that impression that I get when I watch the top side in the world. Get more runs. Boy, they wanted it. Six.
slightly outside the leg stump, followed the batter there, and he was ready for it. Big gap there, keeper Vicky. One for the boundary, a welcome one for the start.
Plenty of Pakistani supporters, Indian supporters as well. Not just the uniform that will tell you who are they supporting. Just to get the expression on their face and you'll know that is the team that they're supporting. So India once again right on top against Pakistan very early. Got 2 wickets in the first 2 overs of this innings, and after that just carried on. It's been a trend. A wicket virtually every second over. Kuldeep Yadav, his third. He just gets these crazy numbers these days. Kuldeep Yadav, 4 wickets for 7 runs last game. He's got 2 wickets for 5 runs so far.
He's an absolute gun. For me, he seems like he's got the mindset of a Shane Warne when he bowls. Always looking for wickets. Let's come across. I'm assuming a sweep in the gap. A good stop there from Bumrah. And do a little bit of work to get down. To save a couple runs for sure.
I tell you what, Bumrah has been a panther at point.
He certainly has tonight, hasn't he? To catch the first ball. Great stop there from Jasprit Bumrah. Right on the money.
The first wicket was Bumrah kicking a catch at point. This is a great stop. So India found a very good point fielder. On the fielder there. Shivam Dubey.
Doesn't seem like the Pakistani batters are through as to how to get to a respectable score here. They just take the aggressive option, thinking in one gear. No one really looking to just hold one end up, build a mini partnership. Alluding to your point that you made earlier, that probably comes with experience.
He didn't pick that one, but with the quicker delivery. Yeah, eat the humble pie. I know you can start off thinking ultra aggressive. I know that's the team approach these days, but when things like this happen with Kuldeep Yadav, the way he's bowling is in the player's spotlight. Just have to review and be a little pragmatic and realistic about what's happening out there. You're right, they're just thinking boundaries to score runs. Another miss. And having said that, picking ones and twos as well, when you have single saving fielders, is not as easy as one thinks.
And it's different from league or franchise cricket, isn't it? And at that level, you will get a few boundaries, you will, can take the aggressive option quite consistently, but at the international level, you've got to be a little bit more pragmatic about how you approach batting. Because the quality of bowling is also top quality. You see that with a lot of teams, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, super aggressive without thinking through. Oh, that's a good shot. It's in the gap. And we get boundary. Finishes off the over with a 4. Good shot from Fahim. 78 for 6.
India right on top. Pakistan won the toss, selected to bat first. That has been their motto, and it's been a winning motto to bat first, then the runs on the board. But it's so good in this spinner. They've just attacked the stumps, and no wonder there have been so many leg before shouts and reviews after that.
Very uncomplicated, isn't it? It's just bowl stump to stump. The batters, anyway, aren't sure about what you're bowling to them. You keep them guessing. Even the aggressive options taken in doubt, not with conviction. So the outcomes always favour you as a bowler, which is pretty cool when you watch these youngsters bowl. Pawan Chakravarti, Akshar Patel, and you can see it in their demeanour. They're going about their business really calmly.
The wicket of Pakar Zaman was an example of Akshar this week. He's very superior for an opponent in that battle. They saw him advancing, bowled it a little wider. Or maybe quickly we could delve a little deeper into this attacking approach. Sometimes if you just don't have the ability to attack, a quality bowling attack, it's almost suicidal to keep doing that.
It certainly is. In fact, I think when you look to be uber aggressive, you're not staying in the present. You're just looking at outcomes. You're seeking outcomes. You're not seeking to stay in the process and play the merit of the ball. The more you give yourself a chance to play the merit of the ball, the more you give yourself a chance to actually score boundaries consistently, which a lot of these other teams are not doing.
Welcome runs, maybe some back on that one. Hardik Pandya will get around it. Slightly slow outfield, which is great for the bowlers. Quick on that, Hardik. Yeah, if you have to attack and be consistent and for that to become a winning formula, inherent ability is also very important. Now, these are Indian spinners tonight. You can see the wicket balls, a couple close to the stumps, couple a little wider.
They've been on the bottom there. Everything has been on the stumps. Again, they're just looking to smash it here, Sanjay. They're not thinking about, hitting the ball well, timing it well. And if you've seen that from ball one with a lot of these teams in the Asia Cup so far. So watch that there. Always within the line of the stumps. Most of those balls there.
And the ones that you see are slightly wider of the stumps are, the idea was to bowl in the stumps and maybe some kind of advancement from the batter that got them to change the line, especially Akshar. Another wicket in the offing. Varun prefers to stay straight no matter what. 16 overs gone. It's 83 for 6.
For 6. Spinners have been a huge problem. It's gone at 4.4 to the over. Pakistan not finding a way with the 9 over. But around 40 or 43. Onus on him really now to navigate through these last 4 overs and maybe just get some respectability. There is something in this pit for the spinners.
Yes, and the man who set for run will have to do the bulk of the scoring now.
Tries his luck with a hit down the ground, Hardik takes it. The catching has been excellent, top draw. So has the bowling.
He has tossed the ball up just a little bit away from the arc of the bat. Very clever this again from the Indian spinners, recognizing that the Pakistani batters will go for the wicket. He's bowling very wide, you can see that. The wrong one as well. So getting the bottom of the bat. Very good catch this. Very, very good catch. He had to cover a lot of ground and then took the catch with his fingers pointing skyward. He's got a very safe pair of hands. It's Hardik Pandya. And that's a well set Farhan gone for 40. 83 for 7 in the 17th over.
Change up really in at number 9. Pakistan will try and back deep, but today it's been a huge struggle. The other with a step in place. Again.
Another dot ball. 55 dot balls in Pakistan. And they lost wickets as well, so one can understand.
Shahid Shah Afridi, well, he announces himself. Slot sweep into the stands.
And that's a very good hit. Ball tossed up by Kuldeep, inviting the big hit. We all know that Shahid Shah Afridi can top the ball. Big, tall guy, clearing his front foot. And what a connection. What a connection. Look at that. Sweetly up the middle into the stands.
Batter Googly attacking the stumps.
Got a very well disguised Googly. Kuldeep Yadav. Indian spinners have been absolutely terrific.
Change of angle. He goes round the wicket now. Trying to get that LBW in play. Getting the feel right. He's got that deep square leg now inside the circle. More protection deep mid-wicket wise. This gets off strike. But as well as Shahid Shah Afridi.
Well, this is the wicket of Bumrah, who was batting so well off the bottom edge of the bat. That's why there was no carry. But an excellent catch that from Hardik Pandya. 3 wickets for Kuldeep now. He's got 1 ball left.
Catching has been superb as you would expect from India. Kuldeep now very much true. Goes back defended. That is an excellent spell from Kuldeep Yadav, and it is 19 for 7. this so often, especially in conditions where the ball just holds up a touch.
Excellent figures those. Varun Chakravarti has also conceded his 15 runs in his 3 overs.
Last 18 legal deliveries remain. How much in Pakistan muster? Oh, beaten. Very difficult to pick, especially for low order batters.
Yes, he's bowled 9 dot balls out of the 19 deliveries that he's bowled so far. 9 dot balls to Varun Chakravarti. That's been the problem for Pakistan. They've just not been able to fathom what the Indian spinners are doing.
That's the way he hits it. And check over. The connection's very good. Deep fielder was in business, but Shine Shafridi delivers another 6.
Another fine shot. With the previous over from Kuldeep, he hit it over long on and mid wicket. This time he's made a bit of room for himself, gone down to the leg side and hit it over long off. Another fine connection.
Shine Shafridi, couple of big hits, Pakistan just rallying. And they muster up something. Round the wicket now. Drags it leg side. This will get 1. Now what Pakistan haven't done is been able to rotate or try and in between those big hits, try and then make sure that the runs keep ticking. Maybe Faima Shif needs to give the strike back to Shine Shafridi. 97 for 7. Goes round the wicket again. You're going to see that looks very, very straight. Umpire agrees. And it's sent upstairs straight away.
Jiger, I'm trying to guide so we have clearly before lead before. On field decision is out. I have checked the field straight with it. Can we start with front all first? The ball is close to the bat. Gloves can come from by side. Good forward, forward, forward. Straight line, forward, forward, forward. No back gloves involved, so just start ball checking when ready. Richie, stand back. You're on screen signal now.
Looking to play the reverse sweep, missing completely and bang in front. Ashraf gone for 11 or 14. 8 down for 97 in the 18th over.
Nicely played, Sufyan Mukim. It's off the mark, but Pakistan, just as they look as if they build a partition, another one bites the dust.
Pakistan will need Shaheen to be on strike for the remainder of their innings. Hakeem doing the smart thing, taking a single, giving Shaheen free to the strike. 14 2 sixes in that 14. Strike rate of 200 at the moment for Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Runs it into the leg side. Will keep strike. 18 done, 99 for 8. Legal deliveries remain. Yes, and looks on. It's not the plan that he had set. Ultra aggressive. The batting unit won the toss, batted first, would have loved a few more runs, but it's Bumrah now. A terrific starts off with the Yorker. All 3 overs up front. Very rarely Bumrah with 3 overs up front. But the spinners did not disappoint at all.
Was a great thing now. Kuldeep Yadav was the pick of the bowlers, taking 3 wickets for just 18 runs. But big wickets is what fell away, going wide outside the off stump, so that the batter would not be able to swing the bat freely. Now a no ball. That's a rarity from Bumrah.
Very, very tight, but slightly over. Sufyan Mukim, what can he do? Oh, beautiful. Backs away and drills it down the ground. Lovely shot.
Very, very good shot. Bumrah didn't get that Yorker right. There was always going to be a free hit, of course, because of the no ball, and the batter was going to swing at it. But there you can see, didn't get that Yorker right. That's a lovely shot.
Ball and beautifully played through the offside, backing away, and he gets it to the fence in a jiffy.
Bumrah is bowled 13 dot balls, but he's also considered a couple of sixes, and now 2 back-to-back boundaries. Bowled that short, and once again, Mukim just making a little bit of room for himself. That's good backing. Partnership 12 of just 5 deliveries.
It's back to the Yorker this time. Just a single, but Pakistan will take every single right now. They want to have something to bowl at.
Yes. They've had 59 dot balls. That's almost 50% of their quota. 120 deliveries. That's not what you want. That is the reason the scoreboard reflects 110 for 59 dot balls in that.
But in the circle, offside is probably the boundary option. When Bumrah gets it absolutely spot on.
Good comeback, very good comeback after those 2 back-to-back boundaries by Jasprit Bumrah. Bars on the Yorker at the pads, cramping Shaheen Shah Afridi for room.
Pakistan, the lowest total against India in T20 Is 83 at Viipur, 113 New York 128, Colombo. Playing a miss. 7 deliveries remain, and Pakistan get to 120, maybe 125. But Surya Kumar Yadav, after losing the toss, he wasn't too fussed about having to bowl first. He was quite happy chasing, and the way that his bowlers has performed, the way that the spinners have made sure that it's not a big total, he'll be quite happy.
Oh,
Bowling! Well, just a matter of time for Bumrah to get it right.
Sometimes you get the feeling that Bumrah can actually anticipate what the batsman is looking to do. And having seen him move away to the leg side and not connecting, this time he anticipated that he would look to play the scoop, go outside the off stump, and that's where he got his ball right on target, knocking back the leg stump. 9 down for Hunt, then 11 now. Looking gone for 10 of 6.
Not a great sign in T20 cricket when number 11 walks out. Final over. Swing and a miss, slow one.
Just with the run. Bowling the last ball of his quarter. Gets it bang on target, anticipating that he would move to the offside and look to scoop the ball.
yeah.
It goes outside off stump and it's been pumped. That has gone a long, long way. A terrific hit.
Length ball. And Shaheen Shah was already hit 2 big sixes. Hits another one. In the slot. Gets it connected and it goes the distance. Looking about the slot delivery a little bit wide.
Shaheen Shah really in T20 eyes hits more 6s than 4s. 18 6s and just 12 4s. It is hard to go. Goes for that, it's hit again, and that has also stayed away. 2 back 6s.
And that is what Pakistan needed. Finishing with a flourish. Shaheen Shah deserves a promotion the next time. Because he's showing what needed to be done. You've got to be able to swing the bat fearlessly like he's doing now. Surya Kumar Yadav also appreciating that shot. It was a full toss, all right, but it still had to be put away.
The first time in this innings there's been a mini conference. Shaheen Shah really has been able to hit consecutive 6s now, 123. Can he get Pakistan over 130? They need another couple of boundaries. Still over the wicket. Kalve into the pitch. Shaheen Shah Afridi has made an impact. He thought he would do with the ball, he might well do, but the bat has taught.
That was the first of his sixes, big one, then making room and hitting it over long on. This one, long on, and then this full toss again. If it wasn't tipped into the crowded long on. Massive, massive sixes.
Goes into the base slower, that is in the air, is it a chance? Oh, almost brilliant effort. Tilak Verma running full tilt, almost pulled it off. With 2 runs to Shaheen.
Great fielding effort. Very good fielding effort. Even at this stage in the final over, India looking to get a wicket, not looking to save the run. Ball's a slower bouncer. Look at him, look at the effort. That would have been a fabulous catch if he'd been able to hold on to it.
Highest scoring T20Is for Shaheen. Last delivery. Balls across, Q ends it. He will come back for the second. And will make it Shaheen Shah Afridi. He remains not out on 33. And because of him, Pakistan in the end rallied to 127 for 9.
Very good effort that by the Indians, restricting Pakistan to 127. And thanks to Shaheen Shah Afridi, they've got there. Without his 33 of just 16 deliveries with a strike rate of more than 206, Pakistan would have struggled to get to maybe even 100. So well did the Indian spinners bowl. Varun Chakravarti, 4 overs, 24 runs. Kuldeep, 4 overs, 18 runs and 3 wickets. Akshar also 18 runs and 2 wickets. The spinners really